Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. SQL injection is a critical security vulnerability that allows an attacker to interfere with the queries that an application makes to its database. Understanding SQL injection is essential for developers and security professionals to protect web applications from potential threats. For educational purposes, we can explore a simple example of SQL injection using a hypothetical Seed Lab 2.0 scenario. This will demonstrate how SQL injection can be executed and how to prevent it. SQL injection tutorial, Seed Lab 2.0. Prerequisites. Basic understanding of SQL and how web applications interact with databases. A local web server, like XAMPP, WAMP, or MAMP, with PHP and mysql installed. A sample database, example a user's table, to work with. Setup. 1. Create a database and users table. First, create a MySQL database named seed_lab and a table called users. 2. Create a simple PHP login page. Create a file named login.php. SQL injection attack. In the above example, the SQL query is vulnerable to SQL injection. An attacker can manipulate the input fields to bypass authentication. 1. Testing the vulnerability. Try the following input for the username field. Leave the password field blank. The resulting SQL query would look like this. Since 1 equals 1 is always true, the SQL query will return the first user, allowing the attacker to log in as admin. Preventing SQL injection. To protect against SQL injection, you should use prepared statements or parameterized queries. Here's how you can modify the login.php to use prepared statements. Key takeaways. 1. Always use prepared statements to prevent SQL injection. 2. Validate and sanitize user input before using it in SQL queries. 3. Use appropriate user roles and permissions to minimize damage in case of a breach. Conclusion. Understanding and mitigating SQL injection attacks is critical for secure application development. By following best practices such as using prepared statements, developers can significantly reduce the risk of SQL injection vulnerabilities.